Yo, hey, Internet, welcome back to another part of a new gameplay of mine, and this time it's Battlefleet Gothic Armada, another game set in the Warhammer 40k universe. It's from 2016 and it has been developed by Tindalos Interactive, and it's published by, well, a company that's now called Focus Entertainment. It was formerly, at the time, called Focus Home Interactive, but it's now Focus Entertainment. All right, and I just proceed there where I just left off in the first part that I uploaded already. We just made the first tutorial, and I'm super keen on diving deep into this game. All right, so we just had the I'm playing the campaign, but I don't want to show the whole campaign. I just want to go to a certain part of this campaign where you have the where this campaign gives you really free choices which battles to fight, and where you have a lot of generic battles against all the different factions that are presented in this game. You're playing as the Imperial Navy, and you will have to face orcs or Eldar or Chaos and other Imperial traitor ships in the void, in the big space. Well, what could be cooler than seeing naval space battles in the 40th millennia? So right, so let's just proceed. We made the first mission. This was just a tutorial mission, and I just had one cruiser, a light cruiser. It's called the Dauntless class, and the name is the Redeemer of Boethiah, and it just leveled up. So your cruisers, your individual ships level up, and it's level 2. Just proceed. I think there will be a cutscene right now. That's the point where I quitted the last part, and to start with this cutscene that will be coming now in the course of the campaign of this game. Right, we are returning from a kind of recon mission, and this is the capital of the Gothic sector, Port Maw. A giant space facility, I assume. Yeah, and this is Gothic style, Warhammer 40k.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Okay, we had this
Love the
Inquisitor.
Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak in his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
His faith
Let
will be
us
tested.
begin.
All right.
We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The
All right.
Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Whoa, all right. The story so far. So we were just a captain in command of a single light cruiser, and we just well, well, we made a recon mission to a space station that contact to was lost, and we found out that it was attacked, and there were heretics on board of this space station that attacked and probably eliminated our our away crew that was sent to this space station, and we merely escaped a giant chaos fleet that we suddenly discovered right in close to this space station that is lost now. And we traveled back to the home, the main sector of this, or subsector of this Gothic sector in this Warhammer 40k universe. I think I heard once that mankind, the Imperium of Man, stretches over a billion of planets in this far future, in this fictional universe. So this is just one sector, and this is the Gothic sector. And we returned barely, and with a lot of luck, we came back and we talked to our superiors, like this Lord Admiral Ravensburg and another one, this Inquisitor Horst, I guess. Yes, these were these two. And we were, extremely hard tested if we are loyal to the emperor, and well, we just passed this test, and now we are promoted to become an admiral and are in charge of, well, to face the dangers that are to come to our sector. And this is probably a new kind of insurgence of the chaos in this far future. All right. So first of all, our superior, this Lord Admiral Ravensburg, tasked us, and he told us that there are there's heresy in the sector called Port More, and we have to fight this heresy and put down rebellions that are steered by chaos influence. All right, seditions. Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system's type nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious. So we will have to fight other factions of this Warhammer 40k universe, like the Chaos faction, like Elder, like Orc, later on. But first of all, there will always be a kind of possibility that some of our worlds may go traitorous in face of the upcoming Chaos invasion. So people are getting insane and turn to Chaos and denounce the Emperor and the Imperium of Man. So we got 50 worlds the total, and I think if you lose all 50 worlds, or if you lose at least 50 worlds, then the game will be lost in this campaign, and there will be different types of worlds that give different benefits, and if you lose any of these, well, these benefits will stop, and so later on there will be lots of seditions and attacks of foreign races, and you will have to choose which world to give the priority to and to defend. Right, hold the Gothic sector. I think this is our main goal. Across the void of known space, enemies of the Imperium are legion, lurking and awaiting an opportunity to strike its planets and territories. Every sector must be held by local fleets in order to defend the Emperor's systems and loyal subjects. Yes, and we have a local fleet here, and we are now in command as Admiral Spire of a small fleet that belongs to this battle fleet of the Gothic sector. Each world has its own benefits. Try not to lose them to anyone. If you lose more than 50 systems, the Gothic sector will be lost and you will lose the game. Okay, that's just what I already told. And this is our one of the main maps we have, and you can see these are worlds, and they have names like Electris, Port More, the Central World, and I think this signum here, this is the symbol is of the Imperial Navy, so all these worlds belong to us right now. If there's any threat to a world, this will be indicated by these red arrows, and you see the enemy, and I think this is just the sign for heretics. So mankind, parts of mankind that have renounced the Emperor of Man and are becoming seditious. And this is our first mission, a priority mission on the world called Acre. And Acre is a world that is, let's have a tooltip, it's an agri world. I want to read through most of these tooltips at least. So an agri-world in the Warhammer 40k universe is entirely dedicated to producing meat and vegetables for other worlds. Agri-worlds are the sellers of the Imperium, and as such make a valuable target for its enemies. Why? Whether dying from war or starvation, a man will still end up dead. Okay, each basic product world. So I think this is the concept, the above concept. These are product worlds, basic product worlds, and each basic product world loss reduces renown earned. So we earn renown after every mission, and this is just by 1% that we lose renown after every mission. Current penalty, so I don't have lost any words. My renown earned is still at 100%. I have no penalty on it, 0% penalty. And these basic words are, what symbol is it? It's like this symbol. See, basic product worlds are not only agri-worlds, but hive worlds provide the manpower. Agri-worlds supply the food, and mining worlds hand over minerals that allow the Imperium of mankind to subsist through time and space. Acre is in this case now an agri-world, and what? Just hop
Your
in.
first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
All right, my first mission. Every mission has a kind of counter points that you can deploy vessels for, spaceships for. Every spaceship costs a certain amount of points, and this is a defender mission, so we will have to defend on this mission. We may field ships up to 255 points, and intels set up an ambush for a seditious ship. Oh, there will be only one ship then, only one traitor ship. The enemy is composed of Imperial ships. Oh, this means this is plural, there are more ships. A reward, a kind of overview of the rewards, 50 renown if we are victorious. We got the now renown 139 for our first mission. We just launch. Alright, and there are 2 tips even more. Execute an insubordinate captain.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your dauntless light cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
As this is the first mission, much is given, and there's not much of a choice right here, but it's all right. You always have to choose an admiral ship. Your fleet must include an admiral ship. Only line ships can be considered as an admiral ship. We got escort ships as another class, and they are expandable, and you won't level them up.
You have another captain assigned to your command.
Right.
This captain commands a dauntless light cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet.
Okay. So we get narrowly led through this
Smaller ships
first
of
mission.
the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment.
All right, fire support or scout for the enemy, and these are just these escort ships. And now I'm already told that I should use this
Once your
Firestorm.
fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
All right, let's go. Thank you so much for the lead.
Admiral, the fleet has reached the last known position of the Heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
All right, positioning your fleet. At the start of a mission, you'll be asked to deploy your fleet in the starting area, this green area right here. And this is the world map that we'll have to do this battle on. Your fleet ships are shown in the top left corner of the screen. Right, and we take this Dauntless Cruiser and place it there. Ship's orientation. To place your ships, simply click in the green deployment area. To orient them in a direction, maintain the click and move the mouse in the desired direction, then release the click. Alright, so this is not a feature. You can already choose in which direction your fleet shall face in the beginning of the game.
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line.
Alright, I'm gonna deploy this ship next.
Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
Wow, what a wonder!
Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral.
Yeah.
That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle. These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Here, this is
Admiral,
highlighted.
the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
Alright, this is just a small escort ship, a Firestorm ship, and I think you got an interface here right now that tells about all the characteristics of the ship, and there's even this weapons bar, and if you go on these weapons, they will be highlighted. So this is as you can see, this is this green thing of this ship, and it's what is it? It's called this weapon is a light double macro turret. Okay. All right, these are, I think, the main weaponry of the Imperial Navy, these macro cannons. And we got a light pro lance. Both of them have angles of fire. This has just a 90-degree front angle of fire. I think you can see this if you, yeah, it's shown on the map. If I go on this weapon, you can see this lights up the angle of fire that you have with this weapon. So it's 90-degree frontal. And so because of this, I advise this captain, or I give this captain the order that he will have to, if he engages any enemy ship, he will have to do it like a frontal engage.
The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
So these are batteries of macro cannons. This is a light cruiser, Dauntless Mk2, and he got, these are batteries, light macro battery. And we got 6, and they do a damage of 6. I don't know, I'm just curious. Does this mean every single shot does damage 6? So we got a total of 36 if the whole salvo would hit? Or is it just that every single shot does 1 damage and only if all hit do they 6 damage? I can't tell this apart right now, but it's alright. So because these macro cannons work better when close, they have a maximum range, as you can see in this pop-up, of range 6,000, and we shall set this engagement.
Now that we've deployed the fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
To 3,000. Alright.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships.
Alright, wait. There are many tips on the side. Selecting multiple ships. You can select multiple ships by maintaining a left click from one point to another to create a, okay, this is a selection box. And managing group selection, you can add, remove ships to the current selection by pressing Control and click on the desired ship. And control groups, you can create control groups with Control +1, 2, etc. while ships are selected. Alright, you can have groups.
Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
And I understand if you give the movement order to an entire group, I think
Your orders?
a kind of frigate could be faster than a heavier ship. So if you move them as a group, they will all move at the same speed.
Your orders?
And this is my flagship,
ready.
the Admiral ship right now. And this is the light cruiser Dauntless. And he got heavy pro lance. He got 2 light double micro turrets. Yeah, they're highlighted there. You can see them on top of the ship. And they got these light macro batteries. Now we are in the we are reaching the gas cloud and becoming veiled or cloaked.
The gas cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Right, wait, there are so many tooltips popping up, I think I would miss one of them. Stealth. Ships can be hidden from enemy sight in various ways. Hide inside a gas cloud or an asteroid field, or order your ships to stay silent in the control panel to disappear on enemies' long-range radars. Alright. So normally you can see enemies just as blips with your long-range radar. Oh, this is the next tip. Ship identification. At long range, ships are represented by blips, which gives away their positions, but not their size, data, or types. Use abilities or your ship's detection to identify the threat and maneuver. Burn read-through. Use burn read-through in order to stop your ship.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Where? There?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
I guess, yeah, this is
Awaiting orders.
the captain of this ship. And he tells us that he got a special ability. This is an augur probe. Send a probe to reveal the position of enemy ships. It goes straight at a speed of 600.
Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals.
Alright, now I got a long range scanner and I got a blip. So there's a kind of vessel that's going around here, and we know it's an enemy, but we don't know exactly what type of ship it is. We can reveal this by sending out a probe.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
Alright, let's do it.
Targeting enemy vessel!
But I'm a little bit afraid because this is already a cruiser and we are just fielding
Yes,
like
Admiral.
cruisers. What weapons does he have? He got a Nova cannon and micro batteries.
Did Ravensburg send you to please? There are they can
All ahead full. Changing course. Engines to maximum. Helm coordinates acknowledged.
The enemy's void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines. Damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
At your command. Setting course. Engines hot.
Good lord.
Course plotted. Understood. Underway. All ahead full. Orders received. Cruising speed set.
I don't want to lose my small ship.
Ship ready.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated! Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool! At your command! Admiral, disobedience! Death! Executed!
Alright, so one of my cruisers, the captain, turned coward and he wanted to warp out because he thinks this battle is lost. And if this happens, so I think there's a kind of morale level on each ship, and if this sinks below a certain threshold, your ship will become, well, you can't control it anymore and it will try to warp out. And if this happens, you can choose to execute the captain of the ship. And as we can see, there's another tip, mutiny. Once the captain is executed, his ship will be back in control, but it will suffer a penalty for the rest of the battle, as well as a chance to suffer from a temporary critical damage. Alright.
The captain Orders.
Wait, what's happening?
Reporting successful boarding action.
Why do I have lost... Where's my second cruiser, please?
Underway.
I think something went wrong here. Oh, that's bad. I don't know what has happened. I think I messed up the first mission already.
Course plotted.
I hope I can win this with just...
Underway.
Well,
understood.
I think something went wrong here.
Orders received.
I hope I can take this back. I hope I can take this mission home.
Yes, Admiral.
Oh. I hope he won't shoot me.
Engines hot.
He did.
Changing course.
Well...
Setting course. Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Ouch.
Cruising speed set. All ahead full. Cruising speed
Ship
set.
identified, Admiral. We have them.
Open fire all weapons. Do not let them escape.
Cruising speed set. Orders received. Understood. The battle is lost. We must flee.
No. I messed up the first mission.
Your orders.
Good lord. I played this campaign once before because I wanted to see what I'm up to and if I would like to show this gameplay, and I haven't experienced this. Oh, that's bad. I can retry this. Okay, you've seen what's happening, and I think I'm going to retry this off screen, and I'm going to retry this mission. As you can see, you will have to observe this mission and accomplish this mission because campaign won't go on, and I don't. But the problem was that one of my cruisers, my light cruisers, I think this one, my admiral ship, it just warped out, and I didn't knew that there was not an insubordinate captain on it. I wouldn't think that my admiral ship could insubordinate. But it's alright, I missed this point, and well, I'm just at the beginning of this campaign, and I have to learn a lot of this game. But that is for this part. This part has become by far too long, and I'm just adding, I think I make a pause here, and I'm just going through this mission, and I'm going to defeat this damn heretic ship, and I just paste the rest and the end of the mission right here, and well, see you in a minute. Alright, then I'm back, and this is already my second attempt. I messed it up once more. I don't understand it. I didn't knew that you could fail in these many ways in your first mission, but it's alright. I already lost once again the small frigate, the small escort ship, and now I'm to the point that I really I shot this heretic ship to, well, I shot it to pieces, and he's trying to warp away, and now we are still narrowly led by kind of tutorial in this first mission, and we will have to stop him from activating its warp engines, and this we can do by teleporting some of our armsmen on board of the ship who try to sabotage the warp. And
ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship teleportarium to launch the attack. Yes, Admiral.
Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage.
Wow.
Silence this. Fire all weapons.
Ship ready! Underway! Execute high energy turn! Targeting enemy vessel!
Your orders?
OMG!
Awaiting orders!
This is so hard. Well, I think I almost got it.
That's your command. Awaiting orders.
Helm coordinates acknowledged! Burn your crews! I took 'em up!
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Changing course!
All ships, you fought with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy. Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
Alright. So I don't know why I had so many problems, but this first mission was freaking difficult. Okay, we're just hopping in. So we got 2 cruisers from the beginning on, 1 Dauntless cruiser, and these are 2 light cruisers and a Dauntless cruiser Mark II. And I think we even managed to level up. We are now level 2 with our Admiral Spire, so the principal personnel of this story. We earned 96, but that's not, I think, not the maximum that you can earn. Right, let's just see what happens after the first mission, how the story evolves.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral.
Well, not that
However,
much.
other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector.
Right.
I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Alright, it's pronounced renown, not renown as I always pronounce it. So English is not my first language, I'm so sorry about this, but it's alright. Just have a look, and now this is one of the interesting parts of this game, I think, because you are just not only to fight battles, but you are to manage and build up your own fleet as an admiral at this Admiral Spire that you impersonate in this campaign. And well, it's nice you can choose different skills and upgrades for your ships. You can even choose which ships to incorporate in your fleet, so you have a choice of different cruisers, different heavy cruisers, different light cruisers. Alright, you've reached level 2. You've unlocked a new cruiser slot, so I could field a 3rd cruiser. You have won an additional deployment per turn.
Port Moore is the largest and most sophisticated harbor in the Segmentum. Here, you can see what services are available to you at your current rank, experience, and renown. There are several shipyards in operation at Port Moore. Follow me, Admiral, and I will lead you to the docking bay. It is time to show you what my shipyard can provide to meet the needs of your fleet.
Alright. But before I'm going to proceed with that, I would say that's for this part, and we will instantly continue right here at this moment in the next part, but I don't want to make too long parts. Nobody's going to watch this. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time, and have a nice evening, Internet. Bye then.